Hello everyone, how are we all doing? Welcome along, nice to see you this morning. Hopefully everything's all working. Looks like it's working. There we go. What do you mean you're taller than me? Chinook reckons he's taller than me. There's no way he's taller than me. I don't know, standing on something. Anyhow, welcome along. We have a bit of a challenge here in front of us. We've got a rather large field of beets to go through and get harvested, which is going to be fun, but we've got a good team here. Bender, Cat, Chris, Big H, Devon, Hanson, Chinook, and Tate. So I think there's what, 8 of us on? 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 here. 2 harvesters, 6 trailers. So plenty to do. So that's the plan. We're going to jump in and get into it because it's not going to harvest itself. We've got the Amity toe behind beet harvesters, a little bit different. It's just saying to the boys, it might be the first time an Amity beet harvesters ever has been used in the UK, but who knows? I don't even know how they got them here because these beasts would not be much fun driving down around the narrow lanes here on Calmsden, but it is what it is. Right, and appropriately, got quite a setup of fence here, and got the fence hat on. That's what we're going to be doing. Anyhow, welcome along. Morning, Garrett. How you doing? Good to see you. Nice early start. Priest, I'm impressed. Now, just going to press some buttons until we press the right one. There we go. We are in and underway. A little notification down there that FSG has put a video out on Terra Farm. There you go. You can go along and check that out later. So, it's all powered up. And we'll go and get started. I don't need that all done. Now I'm using the steering wheel again today. Can you just make it a little bit? No, it's not actually showing up. That's the top of the microphone. Get it down out of the way a little bit. But yeah, how you doing? Good to see you. G'day, Brock. Morning, mate. Welcome along, Bender. Good to see you, Chris. Hello, Chinook. Hello. Oh, we're not going forward. We're going to run Tate over. Alright, just going to go and get started on it. Really nothing else for it. Now, which way do these augers hang out? These augers hang out to the right, I think, don't they? They do. So we're actually going to have to go in a anti-clockwise direction, which is a little bit different. Let's get ourselves out here. Now, the beets have already been topped, so we're not going to worry about any of that either. So let's go to there and set ourselves up with some steering assist. There we go, nice big, go for the max headlands, gives us lots of turning space around there. Everything else looks pretty much perfect. Show lines, we might just have our lines on for now, might turn them off a little bit later. There we go, right, once that's all ready to go, it's doing its thinking, we'll get into it. Now I was thinking I might actually, just to open up the field, I'm going to start on the second lap. Now, let's just see if everything works on my joystick. I don't know where I've got everything set up to, or I've cleared the controls. No, nothing's working on my joystick. Ooh, got a hide and show button. That's interesting. Right, we're going to have to do this the old-fashioned way. Handwork, and we'll have to zoom out. Manage to put my auger away. Right, there we go. Beating it. Perfect. I have done 2 headlands. I'm doing the second one though. So there's some space to pass on the outside. Yeah, this is us, sort of the next however long it might be. There we go, that's that cruise controls working on the joystick. To have a bit around with some settings and controls. There we go. Morning, Brock, all the way from Queensland, Australia. Lots of the Aussies up early this morning. It's nice. Hey, Craig, good morning to you, mate. Welcome along. G'day, Stuart. Hello to you, Dylan. Welcome along. Good to have you here as well. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So these are just being sold. I'm just going straight to the sell point, so nothing flash or fancy happening there. Because I don't know where we'd store them. Probably have to dump a heap or something on the edge of the field. It's about the only option we might have had. Right. Chinook's going the other way, fair enough. Should we fix work direction to 90? What was it set to? I suppose we could do, so it makes it look like it's more appropriate. going to change work direction. I'll change work direction to 0, so Chinook, if you want to do that when you get going as well. Should keep everything going in the right direction for now. There we go. And then at least it'll look like we're harvesting the rows properly as well. All about that realism. Good suggestion too. Good to see you, John. Welcome along, mate. Thank you for that comment. Thank you everyone for the comments about the map. Obviously something I've been working on for quite some time and subtly alluded to. Do you know the funny thing? When I have an outro, I've had these for the last, however long. Sorry, you've got the elevator music. The last 3 months, every time I've done an outro has been a screenshot for the map. And I've never once had anyone pick up on it. So that was just a little bit of an Easter egg I've had sort of floating around. Not pointed it out or anything, it's just been there. Right, so it's backed up a little. Get on this floor around this way. Be a little bit of tidying up in corners a little bit later. Here we go. The beauty of these harvesters is they do have a little bit of a hopper capacity. Not a big hopper capacity, but it will be important when it comes time to swap trailers, swap tractors, that sort of thing. Oh, nice big width. It's 6.4 metre, I think they are. Nice. Well, it's been floating around. Beans and it says 9 of us in. Beans hanging around too, which is good. Hopefully it's your end, Dylan. I'm hoping. Mine seems fine. I haven't dropped the new frames, and I'm certainly not even having any server lag, which is nice. So far, so good. So we'll touch some wood with that. Should buy some pigs and then feed them straight to the pigs. I don't even know if there's a pig farm on this map, is there? Sure. Morning, James. How you doing? Good to see you. Excuse me. So I'm planning, we'll talk a little bit about the map throughout the day, but I am going to have regular videos sort of on my progress and update. It's nowhere near finished. The soonish was a very loose soonish. Take it as you will. So no firm commitment on any dates and times, but it is largely playable. Just it's the detail, and the detail's going to take some time to do. So that's sort of my next priority. But I've recorded a video already actually, which sort of summarises, just gives you an overview of the map, the PDA, where Winchester is in New Zealand, and yeah, a few other bits and pieces like that. I did see your shorts. Heavy Metal Gaming? I did indeed. Yeah, hopefully that's what it is. I mean negative, but hopefully it is. Now if Chinook turns around and does the outside, we'll see what Chinook does. If excuse me, if they've already done, we might as well just wait. Yeah. Okay, we'll see what he does. He can go around, yeah, he can carry around the headlands and we'll go, or okay, he's gonna go that way. We'll let him do that and we'll go back the other way and finish off this outside row. Let's see. Myself turn around in there. You can. I wish I need to go through and set up some of these keybinds, which is a bit frustrating. Ooh. Get back into the corner and there's a few Beets in the corner. Tidy this up as much as we can. There we go, there's a bit of lag. Back into it. It's not a bad effort opening the field up. Looking at alright. Almost all cleaned up now, but I'm going to enable 4 of those maple trees removed, found out from the damage side disease, and full of it. Nah. It's a shame. It was a shame to remove trees. Breed will be onto you. It's one thing to do it in farming world, but it's another thing to do it on in real life. Alright, there we are, first trailer off. So the big question is, we have $629,000. I'm assuming all this equipment's leased, because we certainly didn't own it. But we're on $629,000, so what are we going to end up by the end of the stream owning when it comes to the Beets? Will be interesting. Morning, Share, how you doing? Good to see you. G'day, Chad. Welcome along. No need to apologise, Share at all. You turn up when it suits you. It will also explain some of the conversation in chat I've had in recent times about how map makers make maps and what they do. Like now I'm looking at this sort of edge field. Do people find it frustrating when you've got this big grass field there that's clearly within the map? So if we have a look here on this one. So all of this area up the top 1, 2, there's quite a big chunk of area around this map which actually isn't included in the map. So yeah, you can clearly see there's grass out there, but there's a map border. You can't get to it. Is that frustrating? Would you like to be able to farm that? Do you want the map border and this to go? Would you prefer it to go right to the edge even if it meant it wasn't an authentic field? I was curious about those kind of things. I don't know why you bought this house, was the shade from those trees. Yeah, it sucks. Alright, so I'm just looking there, we've got 2 trailers already full. Tate's heading off on one and Devon in the other. Guys, in fact, if I press 9 to bring up our map, there you go. Goodness, excuse me. If I bring up the map, you can see the simple inspector a lot easier, so you can see who's where and at what stage they are of being full. So just go slow through here and see how good a job we can do about harvesting as much of this in the corner as we can. And as late as possible. There you go. Most of those in the corner. Back in a little bit. I am using my steering wheel. Alright. There we go. We'll send that off. Alright. Field's looking nice and open. More usable space is better, but like Formworks maps, unusable space is a waste, yeah. Definitely not a 4x map to start with, it is only a standard size, obviously to try and get it on the consoles too. I hear you. That's kind of what I've done. There was one area on the map which I was thinking could be excluded as a field, but we'll leave it in for now. Blanket's looking good. Oh, awesome. Pleased to hear that. Shall not keep going around clockwise. Maybe wait for me and we'll go around in anti-clockwise, sorry. And then we'll get into a good rhythm. Oh, he's cleaning up. Okay. All good. All good. So much grass in there is, John. I agree. Blanket's looking good. That's awesome. I'll have to tell Stella. Use the old farm while during your cleanups, which is enjoyable. But there you go. Small positives out of it all, right? Alright, so the first 2 trailers are empty and on their way back. I'm not actually sure where they went to sell it. Where are we going? So they've gone into the back of the shop, whatever those ones are called, farm store. What do we get? $10,000 or so for 2 loads, so $5,000 a trailer. Big money. Big money. No one ever. Alright. Hanson's all ready to soil sample the field. What he was doing. Right. So we're gonna. There is a ton of work to do on this map at the moment. Lots of fields to harvest. We've hit a sweet spot where there's this one was harvestable last night. It's been done, but we've got 1, 2, 3 fields ready to go. I think that one must have been harvested too, planted. Maybe another one. Yeah, so still lots more to do though. 1, 2, 3. So we'll see if we get this. If we get through this, we might be able to go and do some more. There's some combining or something too. We could even, if we could be cheeky. Got going on. That's one contract. The Fent hat's very cool. This is one I got obviously at Fent. Is this the... I got 2 because they gave us one and then I bought one as well. And one of them's got a special edition. I think this is one with special edition written on it somewhere. I don't know where it is. Maybe on the... don't know. Ah, very cool. Alright, almost got our second trailer full. And Devon's back, so definitely got enough trailers to keep up with what we're doing. Corner. I'd love to do some in-cab work, but I'm still nervous about jumping out. Oh, look at that. Chris is full. It's worked out well, hasn't it? Get out of our way because I want to do a 270 here rather than reversing. Beautiful. Nice selection of tractors. Not enough beacons stand on though. What is everyone doing? All these guys driving on the road in these tractors without their beacons. Should know better on an Argsy farm. Safety first. Right, what we're going to do is... how much longer have I got on this headland? Maybe a bit of time. I'm going to real quickly go and see if I can map some buttons here on my controller. At least just some of the basic ones. So let's have a look in here, my farm stick. So vehicle. I want to... try and remember which each of these is. Attach and detach I've got set. Previous tool. Tools on and off. On there. Be set to that one. Oh no, not that one. There's a toggle pipe. Oh, I'm sure there's one for that. Low and raise all tools. 31 plus 20. Or maybe I have got that set up. 31's the front button. Turn on and off all tools. Okay, let's just see. Might have saved it. Maybe I have got it set up. We'll check at the end, but I'm pretty sure 31 is the trigger button. 20 hopefully is the one that got the raise and lower button on it. Wish Courseplay had an option for 270 turns. Yeah, it would be nice, wouldn't it? Put it into their improvements options. Probably comment and see if they'll do it. Oh man, the fence store was amazing. The stuff they had in there, absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. Even like the Deutsch one was impressive, but the Fent one even more so. Right. So let's see. I think I'm on work mode. Orange lights on the joystick. Let's just have a look. Press that. It hasn't raised or lowered. Oh, that's turned on and off. Okay, so I've got on and off working. Or is that because it might be working because I turned that on to work too though? Why? Oh, it is using that button. It's raising lower all tools. Probably that one there then. Ah, it is that one. I just have to drive forward for it to work. Okay. So it is working. So I'm just going to go and back into here. Find out if I'm stuck in file. That's the option to lower tool. Is there a raise? I thought there'd be a raise tool option. The lower tool. Little pipe. I'll figure that one out. Might be all I need for now. See when we get to the end. Actually, know the best way to check things like that. I'll go back into here. Because when you're looking at the tool, is that one again? Lower tool. Yeah, see that's set to V, and V is our raise and lower. So hopefully that is the right one. And yeah, we will find out. What I was going to check though is yeah, there we go. So F2 is my fold conveyor. So that's my pipe in and out. I'm sorted there. Just about the end, there's one more thing I want to try and map as a button to... I figure out F1 was a button for cruise control. Not cruise control, for our steering assist. So, race, there we go. Okay, got race set up now. Lower that down. Hey Kiwi Gaming, how you doing, mate? That teaser video is wicked. Thank you. Yeah, I was kind of proud of how it turned out actually. Granted, it does make the map look a little bit more complete than it actually is. A little bit cheaty, but it's very happy with it all. It was a fun process. fun little process. I'm really enjoying the map building bit. Now that it's all out in the open, I was going to have a chat to you about some of the assets you've been working on and that you've got in those maps you've been working on as well. Maybe we could work together on some bits and pieces, maybe. Hey, morning Anzac, how you doing? I have to go back and watch my little video, 2.5 minute long video I released yesterday. Alright, let's see if we can do this real quick before the end of the row. It is our vehicle, how I work. And I wouldn't find that again. I'm not going to find that in time. It's alright. Yeah, we'll do. It also explains part of the reason why I've been just go around this way, I'm sure you'll figure that out. Explains why I've been doing my Kiwi sort of mods and things too. Trying to build up an asset pack of things that we can use. Yeah, I did. I saw something on Facebook Friday. Was it Friday? You added some screenshots. It's looking good. It's real good. I mean, some of those sheds in there you've got are nice. Like I love the it's the half round hay barn and a few other bits and pieces. Right, let's see if I can find that control now. Right, very cool. I know it's taken me a while to find this before. Steering mode, cruise control, crab steering. Very cool. It's in here somewhere. It should be. Oh no, I will be doing the fifth one. Vehicle work, maybe steering. Here we go. Toggle steering assist. AI worker and steering assist are both on the same controls. Let's go. It's toggle steering assist. It's set to 24. Which one's 24? I like that button's there. Let's see if I do this. It's 27. I'll try and do something a little bit different. It's 27 and 28. Okay. Save those for now. We'll see if this is going to work. Oh, timed it. The timing. It was close. That was also almost disaster. So I think, there we go. That's working, that's all on the joystick, and I think if I toggle that up now, perfect. So I've used one of the little toggle switches on the joystick. That way it shows in the line, and down turns it on and off. That's kind of cool. I like that. I like that they added that option to toggle the lines too. It's good. Looking forward to Winchester. Cheers, Dan. Glad you've completed it now so you can just play it. Nice. What's the name of my map, Dean, that I'm working on? Winchester. So I will... sure. There you go. If anyone hasn't seen it, that's my little map trailer there. It's a 2.5 minute long video. It's a teaser. No, it's a 3 minute long video. Very New Zealand name that. Oh, it's set in Winchester. I know. This is the New Zealand map. Have you seen it? Can't see any sheep anywhere. Yos. Can't be the map. What sort of food have you got? Pancakes? You helped moving all day. Neighbour had enough of you, wanted to kick you out. I'm like, nah, can't live next to this guy anymore. You go. 9:30 PM, so that's cereal. That makes sense. Does make sense. How are you, Yos? Like I haven't seen you for a while, mate. Cheers, Antic. Hey, Jayhawk, how you doing? You are coming through loud and clear. No trouble. So you can add and load. There we go. You are liming and did not hear well. Yes, beets. Oh, I'm impressed. 2-0 in the back. Chris has got his beacons on. Good man. Thank you, Chris. Safety first. Bring out Hank Whipple. It's a real Kiwi name too, Dylan. They always so peaceful and calm when they're asleep, right? Sure. Right, so this should be our last headland lap. That'll be us done. It's good. Okay, so we've gone 90 degrees when Chinook's up in the field up. I will have to go into here. Change my work direction, or we will end up all over the place. Alright, we'll go down where Chinook's already opened up, Chris. Head down this one. Oh, okay, Chinook hasn't opened it up at 90 degrees. On different angles. Oh well. I think we were going to be on different angles regardless of which way we did this. Do you want to, if you go into yours, Chinook, and manually set it to 90 degrees? Just, yeah, go set your work direction to 90. I have. Yeah, I know we're going to have smashed out in no time. It's gonna go pretty quick. These when you've got a crew on a multiplayer, these harvesters are actually pretty good. It's nice. 42. 42 out of 10. Yes. Is it fair or is it unfair? I don't know if it's fair or not. So I had a good play around with the survey tool for Terraform last night as well. Which is pretty cool. It works like a charm. A few little idiosyncrasies that probably need a little bit more playing around with to get your head around. It's certainly not just a straightforward drop it down and use it, but I think it's pretty cool. Pretty cool what it adds to the game too. Right. That's my row then. Let's remember which one goes where. Things opened up again. I'm happy with all this driving on the Beets, but they're hard to avoid. Definitely handling with two trailers. Might be a bit faster now we're not on headlands, I don't know, we'll see. Indeed, life, the universe and everything. All you need is a tower. All you need is a tower. Alright. You're making some cut beats, Jay. That would have been an option for us, but there's a lot here to cut, so we're not. Oh, the parts we're driving over are cut beats, gotcha. I hear it now. That'd be kind of a cool. That'd be very cool, actually. Nice. Those. Hello, Stella. Stella. Come say hello to people. She doesn't want to come. Yo, poetic. company here in the States buys all the seconds you grow. Funny, whatever you can sell your slow driven on. There's a company here, I think, that sell, and they have a funny name actually. Is it something like ugly food or something like that? And they sell the seconds, you know, the ones that are deemed not presentable to put in a store. Taste fine, but just because they look a little bit different, they don't put them in. It's a funny thing. Not quite the right size, or you know, something grows a bit big, that kind of thing. I don't remember what the name of it is. So I wonder if that hoeing contract is that one that's got train lines in it. Fields that in 13. Look. Oh, a little one down there. I'm guaranteed the train lines are the cause of it not being complete. Did you miss your 9th, Jayhawk? You must have. Oh, you haven't actually done it, you've only accepted the contract and it's shown as 92% complete. Wow. Oh, there we go. Took on a contract just to use the tractor. I see. Ah. Clever. Wonky beach for the ones that don't look quite right. Hey Jimmy, how you doing, mate? Good to see you. Keegs, welcome along, mate. Nice to see you as well. This is a dynamic duo. You guys popping in together quite often. Wonky box is one where you had nothing wrong with the new veg. That might be what I'm thinking about, Craig. Are they ones you can order online? Yeah, Wonky box New Zealand. Bring a vegetable box delivery. That's it. There's another one. Another one called Misfit Garden. I wonder if it's the same. Yeah. Good idea, right? Yeah, there's never anything wrong with them, they just don't look right. Like, worst part of consumerism. Tastes the same, just doesn't look right. Like getting your kids to eat some stuff sometimes. Can't eat that, it doesn't look right. Typically a Giants defender, but this is the third precision farming. The first release always has the same issues. This one's even worse than normal, I reckon. Jayhawk. I'm certainly not trying to sugarcoat anything. To me, it just feels like they've completely dropped the ball on testing and just relied on releasing it. Like, understanding the issues there was because the gold and silver partners had it about a week earlier, and they discovered a whole lot of issues, which actually meant that the bronze partners, such as myself, weren't provided access, but it was just seemed like basic stuff that should have been tested. It seems so strange that they don't, that they hadn't. It just feels like you've got, just got a group of software developers who make sure the script says the right things and there's no XML errors without actually worrying about whether it's playable. How does testing get the tractor with no wheels past? Yeah, I know, right? I know. I kind of feel, I mentioned it in FSG stream, at the moment it feels like they've got like this release deadline, they've got all these things lined up, you know, DLCs, precision farming, content updates, all that sort of stuff. They've got this kind of schedule they're just trying to stick to, rather than just say, no, that's not to our quality, that's not to our standard. Let's not put that out to the public. Let's not lose their confidence, let's just say it's not quite right. And hold on to it for another week. Make it right. Instead of sort of having to rush through and trying to get these things working. And potentially having more flow-on effects with other things. So who knows, maybe some of the issues with the contracts were fine until these score issues were discovered or whatever it was. I don't know. Silver bullet. Mrs. Prof, how you doing? Good to see you. Love the purple carrots. At the same time, interactive controls by Vertex Design was released over the weekend. If you do a little bit of digging, you can kind of see that mods are given a mod number, and it seems that they're given a mod number when you create them. So my Molshed, which is in testing, has a mod number, and it's 319,000 something. And I would have thought, by testing things in order, it would have gone from 319,000. Current mods being released are about 317,000 or something, so there's potentially 1,500 mods. And there might be a whole lot which get created and never submitted, so that there's kind of like phantom numbers. But how is a mod that's that far ahead of the current release, how is that being released? Is there some favoritism? Is there something going on there? Pushed through the queue by Giants for some reason. Queue. You don't need that. What's that? There you go. There you go. I'm going to say hello. What are you doing? Oh, you're making us turn. There you go. Where are we? I'm going to say hello. You're going to drive. Okay. Hey. Put your hands on the steering wheel. You can drive. It's fascinated by this. Hey, little shadow. Looking at her mum. Look what mum doing. What's mum doing? Alright, there you go. Gets grumpy with me. No, she's just doing something. She's just doing something. She's like, oh my god, what is she doing? I need to go. Don't know what the answer is, J-Hawk, but hopefully it's gonna get sorted out. A week ago, the 11th of May, was 6 months since the game's release, so it's come a long way in 6 months. But I kind of feel like, should we be seeing the game release now with what we've got in it? Would you have preferred to wait another 6 months and get the game in its current state? Or are you happy to have been playing it the way it's been? I don't know. Right, I'm just going to have a quick look at the map here and figure out what we've got to do. So we've got a bit of a mess down there to sort out, but looks like Chinook's the man for the job down there. Hey, morning Bo. How you doing, mate? Nice to see you. Are you in the Waikato or the Taranaki? How far through this are we? We're going 50 minutes. We're definitely going to get this finished. We're going to get this finished. I'll hold over there for a second. Alright, got some soybeans being planted up over there. Get home at the moment, heading to Wellington later today for the ZZ Top. Oh, nice. Good man. Is it wet up your way? My boy's on is about an hour into a trip, probably in Wanganui. By about now, heading up to Taranaki for football today. The forecast was not looking too favourable. I need to send you a message too, but I was going to ask you something. Oh, excuse me, I completely missed that popping up. Thank you for the membership, my friend. Welcome along. 4 months a member, much appreciated. Been 25 since launch, but played 22 till this week. Was precision farming the trigger for that for you? Turn the lines off. Bucking down and pretty wild. Much the same in Wellington as at Phillip. Ugh, sound like much fun. Right, there we go, that's that road done. There we go. Go that way. Wild in Wellington, bucketing down and pretty windy in Taranaki. It's quite warm and not too bad here at all. A little bit of drizzle around. Great. See Rocket Lab launch last night too, I don't know if anyone saw that. Unfortunately it was too cloudy here to see it locally, but a good Forex map that came out. What map was that? Excuse me. Hoping it eases this afternoon. Where's the concert, Bo? Is it at Queen's Wharf? The event centre? I'm assuming the fact they played rugby there Friday night, it's not the stadium. Are you taking unsanctioned photos of me? Queen's Wharf. Alright, there you go. What are we up to? 683,000. So what do we start on? 629, so maybe what, 50-ish grand, 52, 53 grand so far. Floyd reckons I've got the wrong hat on. What hat should I have on, Floyd? Tell me which one I should be wearing. I'm driving a Fendt tractor, Floyd, so I thought it was appropriate I wore a Fendt hat. On my okay. Hang on. What is she talking about? There you go. Halfway hat swap. Half time hat swap. Late Kids Forex, it's simple, but you like it. Oh, nice. It's got quite big fields on it, doesn't it? 100%. That's the beauty of Calmsden. There's so many maps out there, or we're definitely getting the maps out there that you can find one which suits your playstyle. And you can do what you want to do. If you want to run an X9 combine on this map, you can. Might not be appropriate, but you can do it. It's good. He's happy now. Good. Here we go. It'll cost you some licorice next time I see you, Floyd. You're looking to buy a Fent to replace your one that went down. Are you looking in the new market, or are you looking for used? What size did you have? What one were you running? Well, this map does have some big fields for standard size. Absolutely. Used. They'll as they're becoming more popular, particularly with contractors, you'll probably be able to pick up some decent newish equipment, right? Those contractors who use a tractor for a year and have it leased and that sort of thing, rather than owning it. I'm sure it gets them a pretty hard time, but I think that's an option for you. I'm going to replace it with a 9 series. Nice one. Currently doing a pea harvester on a 137 acre field. Let's just say the mission times mod is not your best friend. Yeah, that'd be frustrating if it slowed down. Right, 8R 410 for... It's a typo, isn't it? That was... Bloodacres is a great map, suits your playstyle. Yeah, so you're similar, aren't you, Garrick? You like the big map. Character prices are insane. Hey, Ethis Farmer, how you doing? Good to see you. Michigan Forex, we'll bring out short first. Michigan Forex looks cool. I love the way that he's done that. I thought he... Pretty sure, didn't he talk about doing that for 22 and then never did? Or maybe he did. Yeah, it's pretty cool that he's gone through and just merging those up. Welcome along, everyone. Nice to have you here. Hope you're all doing well. Halfway through the stream, halfway through the field. A bit more than halfway through the field. Chopping through it, getting it done. Good. If you're just joining, if you hit that thumbs up, leave a like, be much appreciated. I'm going to turn right this time, Big H. I'm doing shit. Man, I'm loving the fact I can turn those lines on and off. It's awesome. Auto driving, course play friendly, no odd shapes, no fences to get in the way, so good. Oh, 715. Oh, is that? Are you serious? You are actually saying 715k. Is that a brand new price for an 8R14? Holy heck. That's bonkers. Absolutely, that's ridiculous. I didn't realise. I knew like things like combines and that were getting up over $1 million now, but wow. No typo. Exactly. I thought you were telling me that you could get the prices on used equipment were going the other way. No, just expensive. Ridiculous. G'day Farmer Groot, how you doing? See you. One brand you'll not buy. Fair enough too. At that price I wouldn't be buying it either. Interesting too, as the market's getting more competitive, I would have thought, with the brands and the quality of the brands, you'd think they'd be going the other way. You doing, Rascal? Hey. Hey. Your local farmer has 1.5 million in farm equipment. It wouldn't take long to add up to that. It won't take long to add up to that at all. Farmer Group. You'd hope they'd get cheaper. Well, you never know now, that might change. I know they've set up their Mexican factory, but tariffs could change their mind. Going to the right, Ben. I want to go around you. Okay. 2015 936 with 3,500, 320. Wow, can't believe that. Cost of production pushing these large wide prices and large tractors. Yeah, I can understand that. It was interesting going through the case factory last year and just seeing how, dare I say it, inefficient it is relative to what I saw in Germany with Fendt and Deutz. Just, while they do a whole heap of production in-house, it just their output is really low and slow. Hey, Welshton Farmer, how you doing? Good to see you and Rion in there. Nice. Well, hello, Welshton Farmer and Rion. How you doing? Kia ora, Dr. Fish. Good morning, Morena. Morena? Morena. Correct. Only small stuff going to Mexico, yeah, lawn tractors and things, isn't it? So my mower that I got last year is Gainsborough. Gainsborough. E7 Series Messi. Crazy. Forage harvest $1 million plus. And all that happens is those costs get passed on to the farmers, right? And then passed on to the consumer through farm gate prices. Bonkers. Bah. You going for a walk with Trace? Oh.
You alright? Down me.
Alright. Stella, are you okay? Come here. Carter, can you get Stella, please? You start telling the consumers how much farm equipment costs, and then why their butter's getting so expensive, they might understand. Hello. Hello. Yeah, she's been to say hello already. Oh. Ghost dog. One contractor has 17,000 hours on their tractor. It's not trading, it just keeps rebuilding. Skid steer loaders and compact track loaders is what they're making in Mexico. I thought they were taking lawn tractors down there too. Or they come under the... I'm sure when I bought mine, they the dealer said that it was a good time to buy because they were still the US built ones. Yes. Cheers if his farmer, have a good day, mate. Thanks for stopping in and saying hello, much appreciated. Nope, that's it. Ah! There you go. %. Seeding well underway over there. How you doing, Elder? Good morning, mate. Welcome along. Nice to see you. Hello, Stella. Stella. Cheek down there. Your beard and have a sleep. See, is that? Oh, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Troublemaker. I know Mum's gone and hopped in the bath and you just want to be down with it. Oh. I pressed the wrong button on my joystick. Don't get the joystick. Don't bite my fingers. Off again. Silage cut, forage harvest, triple mowers, full rotor rake, 3 trailers, JCB, wheel loaders stacked, 3 million bucks. That's nuts. That's nuts. Pay more to have a bit more Mexicans in the US than Mexicans in Mexico. I hear you on that. Oh, right. Bender's in on the other harvester now. Looks like Chinook's had a swap out. Border going round and round in circles. Stella has been doing pretty well. She's been behaving reasonably well. This is prof. Don't want the dog to the ejector seat button by mistake. Her balls were hovering around on the start button. It's like engine start on the joystick. She goes as far along as I thought I had. Here we go. Right. Oops. I think tractors are the way to go. Voltra's becoming pretty popular too, isn't it? It is good. No, she's been good. Mostly good. Hey Cardiff Tony. How are we finding precision farming? Buggy. Buggy still. hopefully we're going to see a patch or something. Hopefully once Giants are back this week from their retreat they've been away on this weekend, their annual staff retreat. Hopefully we'll start to see some updates on things like that. We don't have much of the field left, do we? So, what's happening elsewhere? Alright, so fields being planted, and I'm behind it. Is that fertilising or rolling? Sorry, they're rolling. Yeah, that's not. Do you like the look of the Deutz? Deutz are nice tractors. Got to agree. I think a lot of the European tractors have come a long way in terms of their styling. You're just going off of purely aesthetic reasons. What precision farming bugs? Just things like the lime, sort of spreading at different rates across the back of the spreader. I think it's introduced some issues with the lime contracts. What else was there? And people are just struggling as well to get the maximum yield and that sort of stuff, but hey, it might not be a bug. Could well be as intended. But Chris, I need to go across just a touch here. Get on my... What's that? Oh, yeah, contracts with train lines, that's a big one, Dr. Fish. Yeah, because this contract, for whatever reason, Hanson took a contract on this. I think it's a hoeing contract, but it's already 92% complete. We haven't even touched it, but completion is 92%. Don't know how that is, but... Lime usage is more than 22. Yeah, but it's just like the... I don't know, have I got an example in here? On here. But just the fact that you're getting these stripes, so you get this, like that's one pass and you get perfect in the middle but only good next to it. As someone explained it to me that each of the two discs on the back of the spreader are independent. And you can overseed. Hey Klaus, good evening, how you doing? Nice to see you. 230,000 just for a baler. Can you turn contract tram lines off? I don't think you can. That'll be the easy option for them. But I can't see it happening. Can't see it happening. We'll see. Time will tell. And behind us? Yeah, big H behind us. Green lights. You're not going to get power outage or something. You're not going to install precision farming until they fix it. Yeah, fair enough, Garrick. does feel a little bit like that with games. Just games in general. Games in general feel a bit like that. It's definitely gone are the days when they had to have a game complete because it was printed onto a disc and that was it, right? There was no opportunities for updates. I know what the first game that came out with online updates was. Who do we blame for this? Who do we blame for this meta of how games are developed? I'd give it a week or two, Welsh Sim Farmer, see if they do come up with fix, unless you really want to get into it. I just think, just get the most enjoyment out of it as you can. Although if you've never used it before, you probably won't get frustrated with some of the issues that are occurring compared to what people who've used the last versions might think. COD. Was it COD? Probably, Keeks. Probably was. You don't have the cup holder on your PC. When was the last time anyone had a cup holder in a PC? I think my one at work does, but that's dare I say it, a 9-year-old PC now. Time for an upgrade. It's nice. Absolutely nice to have it back. It's one of those mods that really really helps the game improve, and it works. In other news, I have a pre-ordered Roadcraft Road Build Edition, which comes out on, it's like 3 AM New Zealand time on Wednesday, I think. Probably 18th, 19th, 21st, yeah. 3 AM Wednesday, so there's every possibility at this stage we might even do a live stream from that, playing Roadcraft on Wednesday night. We'll see. See what happens. Looking forward to getting into that. Could be fun. I see they've confirmed it's got support for the Thrustmaster T128 and T248 wheels. Kind of cool. Interesting to see if it works with the Hori steering wheel too. I'll have to try and set that up. Hope the Plains and Prairies DLC does not bring a load of bugs with it because of the DLC fix. See, and this is one thing, I'm open to discussing this. Plains and Prairies, does it add any gameplay features? From what I've seen of it so far, and what they've shared, I don't think it does. They talk about animated tarps and that on the trailers, and the pneumatic sprayers being a new way of spraying, of spreaders, pneumatic spreaders being a new way of applying fertilizer. But I don't know, I don't see it being a new feature. Obviously the Nexat didn't really either, but that was quite a unique piece of equipment, but all I'm looking at is 21 new models. I don't know if it's adding anything to the game or not. It needed a map to go along with it. I kind of feel like it does, Kegs. I kind of feel like it did need a map, a big map. I don't know. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm pretty impressed with the equipment, and you know, having Ford as a brand, even if it does mean there's no Ford, you know, it's not Ford trucks. You don't think it's going to be Ford trucks. But we'll just have to wait and see. We'll wait and see. Workers and Resources Soviet Republic has a DLC coming out this coming week. It makes the game even harder. I'm looking forward to it. That's nice. I see they've said for Roadcraft, I've kind of been following some of their update, their conversations. I was reading the FAQs the other day. But they're going to add a hard mode in as well, which I thought was kind of cool. It'd be interesting to see how they make it harder. Keen to have a look at that and get into it. Nothing crazy detailed, but a large flat map. Yeah, so the horse map, Kegs, is a good example of how Giants can do a big map. It's only got a dozen fields or something, isn't it? Mostly big fields. That's kind of what it needs, but it almost needs a US or flat big map. Yeah, big map with the next Saturn Plains DLCs could have been awesome. Absolutely. The potential. Yeah, the tarp thing's been done before, right? Definitely seen that. But buying the passes. Yeah, and just shop and buy what you want. Just get the DLCs you're interested in. That's going to be the interesting test, Dylan, is whether the branding allows branded pickups. Is it just the logo they haven't been able to use previously? Or is it the logo attached to tractors versus logo attached to trucks? I'm intrigued to see how that all plays out. Because I would have thought Ford tractors are owned by CNH, the brand for Ford tractors is owned. I would have thought that the logo and the trademark for the Ford logo, regardless of whether it's on a tractor, a truck, a car, a cap, or a coffee mug, would have been owned by Ford Motor Company, and that's who would have had to give licensing for using the actual logo. So it'll be interesting. It will be interesting. Hey, Farm Shadow, how you doing? Good to see you. Blue oval on a tractor, yes. Nice. To pause or release is interesting and fix the issues the game is having. I've thought the same, Walt. We already said that on the stream this morning. I said on FSGs. Stop trying to keep your schedule. Accept that things aren't working quite as well as they should, and go, right, how can we improve the product we're providing? Hey? I should go down there with you. Might have gone outside on our own. Seahawk we have as a mod, and it was in the Big Bad DLC. Yeah, I think, to be fair with the Seahawk, I reckon you will find that the model and the quality of the model will be improved compared to the modded version. Modded version's fantastic, and I'm not questioning that at all. Happy to use it, but similar to what we saw with the next app, like the Giants just have the know-how and the resources to be able to produce a much more detailed model. We'll see. I said the dog with the squeaky is actually my boy trying to find the dog with the squeaky toy, Luke. Being cod. Had New Holland for a long time, which is formerly Ford, indeed. To get the logo needed a deal for Ford Motor Company, which should be for anything Ford branded. And that's what I'm wondering. That's what I'm wondering, right? But New Holland is a completely, as a trademarked logo, which is where I would have thought all their branding issues come, putting a trademark logo in there, and that brand IP versus who owns it. Yep, more polished game certainly would have helped the fan base, but they're bleeding players at the moment. That's my gut. Something I saw today during the week. Sorry, where did I read it? Was it in the Farmsden magazine? I think edition 9 of the magazine. Let me just double check this. Diddly dum dum dum. Do I save this in here? Magazine. Issue 9. Pretty sure. No, I can't show you this, I'll get in trouble. I'm allowed to talk about stuff in it. It is out, but I'm not allowed to share the whole thing, obviously. They want you to go out and buy it. There we go. So, this little bit here, I can show you this. Oops, not that one. Why is it showing you that? Showing the wrong monitor. It's interesting. Why is it showing you that screen? It's showing you that screen. Anyhow. 3 million copies sold worldwide, 600,000 in Germany, so 20% of all copies of Farmsden have been sold in Germany. I thought that was a crazy number. Like, that does go to show, I know people complain about it being a German-orientated game, but when 20% of your market is German, you can start to understand why. That shows all copies. It's all the copies. PlayStation, console, Xbox. I'm assuming 3 million. Yeah, they must have some way they can track it. Who knows? I think their store's probably based at their head office in Zurich, isn't it? I don't know. Anyhow, it was just a big number and just sort of caught my eye, caught my attention. Do you know what'll become more frustrating, Welsh, is when we get to a point where they've gone through this huge, like, there was a period there where we were getting content updates, DLC, something else unexpectedly, Silver Run Forest, for example, the Horse Aggravation map. We were getting something every single week, so you get, expecting all of these things. We're going to get to a point, and I dare say it from now on, Precision Farming's one we knew about, Plains and Prairies plus the other 2 DLCs. That's spread over the next 6 months. That's going through to November, which is the end of year 1. So we've gone from getting regular content to potentially dropping down to maybe one thing a month if we're lucky. My feeling, I reckon they should have spread that out over a longer period. So instead of getting one thing a week, give us 2 things a month and make that a consistent cycle. I just feel like they've pushed out too much stuff too soon. And Precision Farming should be base game. Shouldn't be a mod. Should be base game option that you can have. But here we go. Break the cycle of fix something, break something. Yeah, that's the frustrating part too. A lot of the older tractors, like the Twin DLC, coming in just other brands rebadged. Oh yeah, agreed. Like those two Fords are just the versatiles. I know it's not linked to Ford trucks, but as I was just saying, if they're using the Ford logo, does that mean that others can use the Ford branding? Is the Ford branding now allowed to be in game, whether it means trucks or tractors? It would be an interesting thing for Ford Motor Company, who must own that Ford the Blue Oval. I've licensed it to others, but I wouldn't have thought that other people could then on-license that. But who knows? Who knows? I'm an architect. Did someone talk to a lawyer about IP? Right. At least it works for flooding with bugs. Perfectly put, very concisely and succinctly spoken, Elder. Oh, of course. Yeah, you've got to look at it as it's a passion for the game, right? Played it for a long time and you want to see it successful. If you didn't care about the game, you just go, "Oh, I've broken it, I'm not going to play it." You wouldn't complain about it, you just wouldn't play it. You move on to something else. It's like, how many complaints have you seen about the fact Grand Theft Auto was delayed 6 months? None. Not one. Because people love Grand Theft Autos, and I've waited so long for it, they're prepared to wait a little bit longer for it, to know that Rockstar have made the best game possible. Will Grand Theft Auto release without bugs? I doubt it. Be blown away if they can make a game as deep and immersive as they have without any bugs, but specifically the fact it's going to be for console only to start off with. But let's see. You've still got bugs from when the game first came out. To be fair, James, I must admit I never experienced any game-breaking bugs. Yeah, there was little gripes and grizzles and grumbles around how some things worked and that kind of thing, but nothing actually was to the point that I couldn't play the game, so I consider myself fortunate for that. Yeah. I'm going to fire heaps of half-assed stuff at you just to give you content versus we're going to give you quality content that comes out regularly. Yeah, definitely. It's great to see the Ford brand. I'm excited to see the brand in the game, and obviously, you know, it could be the opening that's needed. Could be the opening that's needed. Maybe the stars aligned, as everyone's sort of saying it's the Western Star, Mercedes, those brands. It could be just the fact that the stars have aligned with the Ford licensing for the tractors, leading to a conversation around Ford licensing for trucks, and hey, the stars have aligned to allow that to happen. Who knows? Stop it. I don't want to go that way, Chum. Sorry. My bad. Just trying to turn my lines on so I can see where I am. I'm being a little bit jokey with that, but who knows? Someone does. Haven't found a map that keeps you playing some of that as a new job. Yeah. Things moved on. Like, I've started playing Farming Simulator during COVID, or just before COVID, and you know, that's what started me. I started a channel. So there's definitely priorities shift, times shift, people move on. We've seen a lot of comments actually lately. FSG and I were sharing things about, you know, losing another good man. People who are stepping back a little bit from things. Big bags are stretching. Is that right, Elder? There is. Nothing game breaking, just minor things, graphical issues. Yeah, actually the graphics was probably the biggest one that sort of frustrated me. Hey Edsy, how you doing, man? Good to see you. DJ what, Joe? DJ what? Ah, it's been low bin. Oh, DJ knows. Hope he does. %, and we've talked about that too, share, is the number of people who have found it as a safe place to be and a massive comfort, and the community's definitely helped that. What's the mod above the minimap with all your active vehicles? That is Simple Inspector, I think it's called. I'm sure that's what it is. It's a 22 mod, which is just fantastic on multiplayer servers, being able to see what everyone's doing, and when using Courseplay actually on a single player game. It's keep an eye on all your things, so if you had a seeder that was running low on seed, you'd be able to see where it was. If you had a couple of combines in the field, you could see which one needed emptying first and prioritise it. It's very cool. And the support shown in the comments the other day really helped that mapper out. Oh, with Briscoe, yeah, 100%. 100%, I'm sure it would have helped him big time. Yeah, the characters is a nobody. It's like any game, right? They announce a feature, and the community, like, you've got millions of minds going, what could it be? What could it be? How could it work? And so you've got this like huge pool of ideas and wants. You know, this is what I want it to be. This is what I hope it's going to be. And then you get what it ends up being. And it's just not what you expect. So it's not on Top Gun. Oh. Love Simple Inspector for 22 and 25, but why is the 25 version had the ability to move the windows? And yeah, I don't know. I can't find it either, excuse me. I think, yeah, there's no way to move it. You used to be able to go into the settings and it had its own settings. Contract boost, Simple Inspector, but yeah, there's no option for where to display it. Used to be able to toggle through some different options. Hopefully that comes. Do you wonder? Put Spartacus into Grandpa's overalls, it's just oh goodness. It's creepy on its own just hearing you say that, Jay. Alright, we're just about done. I was just having a thought. Just looking here. I am concentrating very hard. I'm just trying to figure out how I can. I'm just trying to figure out how to kick Chinook out of the chat. And I'm just thinking because there's, if you go into your mod settings folder, so under your FS25 file, there's a mod settings folder. I did just wonder then whether there was a way you could maybe change the position of it in the mod settings, but apparently not. Dylan, gonna leave in a bit, so I'll say you goodbyes now. Thanks for the stream. Pleasure, mate. Thank you for being here. Much appreciated. It was at the top on the settings page on 22 and let you put it on one of the four corners. But on yeah, you used to be able to toggle between top left, top right, bottom left, bottom right. Whoa. Who gave this guy a driver's license? That's Ben. That was Ben. That was Ben. Good old sugar beet always takes so long. I wouldn't want us to do this on my own Kiwi game, that's for sure. We're almost there. Last little bit. What are the others doing? Are they... We go 2 passes there, and we've got this little wedge to tidy up. Should finish at about the same time, I imagine. One of your mates mentioned doing potatoes next time he's on, just so he would have a field pop up with them planted. Perfect. Did it pop up planted because someone planted them, or did it actually pop up planted? Hang on. Okay. Someone's going to be sacked. Actual pop-up. No excuses for it. No, oh look at this. Look what just appeared. That's alright, Hanson, it never rings, she doesn't want to talk to him. Alright. I thought you were gonna. I thought you were gonna say Hanson. You can never find them when you need them. And all you do is lend them out to mates. Right, look at this. Way more screenshots of your map on your Facebook page, not than using. I think I might have seen them on your Facebook page, Kiwi Game. I'd have to go back and have a look. Alright, well we've almost cleared 100k off this, because we were, what was 628 and we're 714. Is it going to have paid for the lease on all this equipment? Quite possibly not. But it's been fun all the same. It has been fun. Here we go, let's just check the map once more. Back to our growth. Here we go. We're finishing up with our only last pass. Perfect. Alright, are we done? Hang on. Press 39 litres. Wait. Get all 39 litres out. Close enough. Here we go. Alright. So let's turn it off. There we go. Lift it up. Put our. I figured out one of these. There we go. There's our auger. Up in. Job done. You're looking forward to that kangaroo map, are you, Bo? Don't look forward to it too much. It might be that dessert which looks really tasty and then actually tastes terrible. It could be what it ends up like. Before you forget, thanks to your object storage, you can get FSG style bale storage. Part of the reason behind it all. Right, there we go. Alright, there we go. Let's have a look. Oh, that was an effort, wasn't it? What's that taking us? Just under 2 hours. In that time, the field's been planted up here. Partly planted. Well, not fully planted. It's the rolling which hasn't been finished yet. Rolling to get done on there. Right. Have a look. Find ourselves. Here we go. Let's just jump straight into something else for a bit. Do I have an unfold button set up? That is the next question. Okay, let's unfold. No, they're not. Alright. Hold that down. Am I going to get the menu up? Right. Alright. Look at those cockroaches scatter when you turn the camera on them. They're gone. Oh, thanks, Kiwi Gaming. Much appreciated. Speaking of Canterbury, your beloved Bulldogs are way out in front of the NRL ladder after sucking for the last 10 years. The Warriors are doing very well in the second spot though. Yeah, the Warriors are exceeding expectations and probably going to let us all down in the second half of the season. Let's wait and see. How long have we been playing this map? We've had it on a server for quite some time. Catch you later, thank you for helping out. Much appreciated. Appreciate having you guys. Jayhawk, 10 gifted memberships, you legend. Thank you very much for that. That's awesome. Oh, why did alerts have changed? Why did I get a funny little pop-up? No, I'm gonna have to fix that. Something else to do. Anyhow, good to see some names here. Woodshop, Farmson Bob, Chris, who's been helping out. Good to have you. Simon, Strody, Mark Haythornthwaite, Slims Farming, XRN, Scooters, Workbench, and Farmer G. Recipients there of some gifted memberships generously provided by Jayhawk. Very, very much appreciated, mate. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Got some names in there, yeah. Some regulars. It's good to see. And can't hide now, Scooter. You can't. Been lurking in the background and, oh goodness, I got gifted membership, I better say hello now. Good to see you, mate. Hey John, how you doing? You've missed the sermons. I've already done all my preaching. But welcome along. There you go. Worship is what folks come for. Oh, it's the fellowship, Jayhawk. Fellowship of the farm. Just saw the just saw the notification. Fair enough, Scooter. I was just winding up, mate. Winding up. It's actually good how when memberships are gifted, they end up going to, doesn't necessarily be people who are on it. It seems to always go to people who are more actively involved in the stream, so it's always usernames. So I've been, well, I don't know what's going to be involved with it. It's going to be interesting, but I'm part of a creator group for YouTube, which might give me some opportunities to explore some new features for YouTube if they choose my channel to do that on, so I'm intrigued to see what that might bring in the future. I won't be able to tell you much about it until I'm allowed to tell you about it, as you'd expect. So, but yeah, excited to have that opportunity. So let's wait and see if there's some cool new features coming out for live streaming and interaction with viewers and things like that. I hope there is. Jake. That's a interesting question. It's entirely his decision. If he doesn't want to release his map, that's fine. You can, there's probably dozens and dozens and dozens of maps, hundreds of maps that are made for people to enjoy on their own, for their own use, that they never have any intention of releasing. What I disagree with, what I disagree with is basically flaunting it and then saying it's going to be private. It doesn't sit well with me. If you're going to try and show something off to them, it seems like just a big flex, right? Oh, look at me, look at this amazing map I've made. Oh, by the way, you're not allowed to play it. And that's, yeah, I disagree. When you're trying to build a community, I just don't think it builds any trust, any faith, any respect from the community for it. That's my honest opinion on it. I'm not going to sugarcoat it in any other way. I think it sucks. And that's why often I will only, if I'm going to do a map review, a mod review, I want to know it's going to be released to the public, or it's you know, it's going to become public. Why am I not going forward? I just don't like doing things on, you know, something that's not going to be released, or even if I'm given early access to preview a map, I won't go and make a series on it or play on it early. So I've got a copy of Saxlingham from Farms in Briscoe. He sent it to me a week or so ago. He said, here, have a look at that. I sent him a copy of my map. He said, here, have a look at what I've been doing. And it's nice to be able to share that, but I'm not going to go around showing it off and flaunting it. So, that's just my opinion. People have different opinions to that. That's the beauty of the world, right? We're entitled to our own opinion. Yeah, pretty much, Joe. Pretty much how it goes. Hey, Chris, thanks for the sub, mate. I need to... I don't know why my alerts aren't working. It's frustrating. What's that? Oh, it's disconnected. Why is it disconnected? Oh, okay. There's an issue with Streamlabs talking to OBS. I'll have to fix that. You'd love it, Hugsy, but you can't. Yeah. Pretty much how it is. Anyhow. I mean, while we're at it, I'll talk about Farms in Briscoe and, you know, respect his decision to not share mod. Like, when my map's done, when my mods are done, if someone wants to convert them, because I'm not going to, ask me. That's all I'd ask. You know, I might not be playing the next Farms in, and if I've made a New Zealand map and it's the first New Zealand map that's been released on console for anyone, I'd love for it to become, but just ask me, and if I don't want it done, then it's just that respect, right? I know people are all like, oh, you're on the internet and you know, it's on the internet and you should be able to access it, and you know, anyone's able to do it. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, but it'll be the same as me being an architect. I design houses for people, right? But my fee agreement licenses them to use it once. So I can't design a house. Well, I mean, I can, obviously, that's what I do. But a client can't take the house I've designed for them and build it 5 times. It's my IP. It's my... And I know, obviously, the difference is I have a fee agreement and a license with them to do that. But it's the same concept, right? When you're a creative person, all you have is your time. And it's valuable. At the same time, I respect guys like MRG, who's always been like, yeah, go for it. If I've made something, use it. It's there. So, IP's still IP. Exactly. Unfortunately, when you're doing it for free and there's no reward and you've got no license and it's on the World Wide Web, it's bloody tough to enforce. And no one's got the time or money unless you're a big corporate to do it. Same with music. Exactly, Bo. Same with music. It's a long rabbit hole of a discussion to get into them. I'm not... Get me straight, it's my own personal opinion. People are entitled to their own opinions, and if you disagree with it, then that's fine. I'm open to discussion and debate about it, and I'm not saying what anyone is doing is wrong or right. That's just my view on it and what I'd do if I was in the same position. And that's it. What I am excited about is Oxygen David's talking about releasing his new hedge and his gate pack, because that's going straight on my map. I can tell you that for sure. I've got some very wonky, ugly hedges in there, kind of as placeholders, which I was hoping I'd get some better prefabs come through. In 22 there was quite a few prefabs and things like that, which made it really good. So if that is something that does come out, I'll be quite excited. Up the wires. Up the wires. Indeed. Indeed. It's funny, I gave FSG brief the other day because I came in the middle of his rant on his stream. Can't remember what he was talking about, his precision farming or something. I was like, join right in the middle of a grumpy old man rant. Now I feel the same. Like at the same time, there's guys who edit maps for their own personal use. Like David Van Mole's a prime example. He edits maps and adds features in that he wants in the map, but he doesn't go around and share them. And for that, he's respected by other map makers, and he's used as a tester and that because of his knowledge. Just, that's how you earn that respect. I'm going to end up in that same boat when I, obviously wanting to test my map. I'm going to want as many people to test it as possible, but there's going to have to be a level of trust to be able to share it. I'm still pondering my way through that. I'd love to share it with members, but it might be a case of I don't just want people to sign up, and that's what I hate, like the Patreon kind of thing. It would be a perk of being a member. It's not I don't want you to become a member to get it. So one of my things might be existing members as of X date. I will allow you, and you have to be not a gifted member. You have to chosen to be a member on your own. I'm saying I could do that. That's one way I've thought about doing it. It might be members who've been members for 12 months or more could be invited to be part of the testing. Or it might be I just go through and choose people. I don't know. Thinking through the best way to do it. It might be just Kiwis as testers. You're a Kiwi, you get to test it. Get your opinion. Yeah, we did. Yeah, we had object storage in here before it was released. It was submitted though, so. Anyhow. If you're here for a good rant, make sure you've hit the thumbs up button. Been a good rant. Drop a thumbs up, leave a like, tell me you've enjoyed it. And I couldn't care less if I irk someone, Dr. Fish. Been around long enough and old enough to not realise you can't please everyone. Now, I wonder, because we've already sold more crops. I'll just go into our finance screen. I'll find that now. Finances. Sold products. No, sold crops. Harvest income. 131. Is that purely from our sugar beets? That's just about be. It's not bad if it is. Good, but you can't hit it twice. Okay, anything we sold this month. Garrick, so close, mate. Just missed out on the 12 months. Like I said, it's not ready for testing, so hang around long enough. But it's it's people like you who have supported the channel for a significant period, who should be the ones that are testing it, and that doesn't discount people who haven't provided. Being a member. So that's what I'm saying, don't go rush out and just become a member and think I'm asking you to do it to give you access to a map. It's not going to work like that. If I wanted to do that, I'd set up a Patreon. We will see. No, it's not on the hidden. I'm going to have to thank TerraFarm for being released just for getting back into playing with my joysticks. it's nice to have the joystick back. Steering wheel back. Actually enjoyed it tonight. You've mostly started tearing down hedgerows. We don't have a huge amount of them in New Zealand, more around the Waikato region, but I did notice that there's a few. I've been there for a long time and they get a bit overgrown and they're not the prettiest things, but it's a feature. It is what we've got. Hey, Kiwi Sim Farmer. Good morning, mate. Good to see you. You've missed the beets. We've just, in the last 10 minutes or so, finished that field over the hedge. On the other side of the lane there, that was our beet field. We have finished. All done. About $130,000. It's been interesting actually to know how many millions of litres we harvest. In fact, going. Curious, if I go into precision farming on that field, tell us what we got off it. Yield map, accepted yield, economic analysis. 823,000 litres and $129,000. That's about right. It looks about right, 576 tonnes. So that's what we took off that field. Here we go. Value mode, what's that? Value since last reset. Oh, total values. Oh, that's cool. I'm going to reset it. There we go. We can learn what we get off that field next time around. Do you reckon you could do a live stream multiplayer running 5,000 pigs and 5,000 cows? It's a lot, and probably not. Are you enjoying modding more than creating videos? I have a feeling I'd enjoy modding more sometimes. It's been a nice release. So I recorded last night a first vlog video about the map. So basically just a summary of it, a rundown of it, explain where Canterbury, like the region is in New Zealand, why I chose that area. Just an overview of the map, and then kind of talked a little about what I want to do to get it finished, and where all the work is. But in that I did talk about how modding's kept me engaged with the game while being frustrated with the content creation process. You understand? You know, I've enjoyed just sitting down and just modding, having a stream being played or some content on the other monitor, and just playing around in Giants and learning the process. Being a creative person, being an architect, it's been fun learning the software. So I actually built for 22, I started building a 4X map and got to the point I had roads, started building out some buildings, and just playing around with things, and a bit of decoration, a few houses, started planning some farmyards, those kind of things. And it was kind of cool to learn Giants Editor in that way, but I realised very quickly a 4X was way too big, so sort of took the chance to start afresh with 25. But it was good to learn and understand how Giants Editor works. And part of the reason, as you start to probably appreciate now, why I've been slowly building some New Zealand mods up too. Just things I wanted to have in the map and thought I could do as placeables in the meantime. Similar to how MA7's done it for Paligny, and I'm assuming they have another new map called, what was the name of it, iCore or something like that, coming out soon, because they released a whole lot of placeables in Mod Hub this week, I think it was, with a different name on the front of it. So I'm assuming that's going to be a new map from them again. Trees reduce crop output and hide the deer with sheep crops and such. Oh, hedges are trees. Yeah, gotcha. That's mainly what ours are, is shelter belts and hedges to provide wind protection around farms. Your uncle left the hedgerows to allow bird homes and then you walked them to quail hunt. Yeah, come in, please, one and all bird. Please live in our trees so we can shoot you. Certainly was a lot of trailer loads. Kiwi Sim Farm, hey. You understand that, Kicks? Yeah. It's fun though. It's yeah, the creative process is awesome. Yeah, I've enjoyed it. It is Mr. FSG. How are you, buddy? Good evening to you, my friend. You well? Having a nice lazy weekend, are you? Right. You have to go back and watch the last 20 minutes of the stream for the rants. Weather's ridiculously good. Nice. Makes things easier, doesn't it? Have a good rant, don't we all? Don't we all? Right. That up. Absolutely glorious in the UK. It's even been sunny in Wales. Actually had a decent day yesterday for kids football. Not quite as nice today. That'll improve. Is it this week Calmsden Farms as well? Just as Chinook talks about doing a thing. Is Calmsden Farms this week? Very far away. It's something in May, wasn't it? 20th or something. 20 something of May. May 26th. It's the 18th, Sunday the 18th. So next Monday. There you go. Am I going to make milk trucks for my new map? I'd love to, and I've often thought about how I could make a good Fonterra milk truck for a New Zealand map, but at the moment that'll be well above my level of ability. Not to say I couldn't. 23rd. So it is this week. What's that, Thursday? Friday. It's weekend. Want me to sing that FSG? Your milk trucks bring all the sheep to the yard. Damn right, they're better than yours. Get everything on this stream singing. Why have I got a different angle now? Or did I just carry on straight and it didn't change? What's going on? Is there a... Oh, okay. It was meant to turn. Okay, I see now. I just went on straight on that last one. It didn't actually go around. I comprehende now. No worries, Tyson. We got through. We got it done. Next time, mate. Next time. Tell you what, some Sunday mornings I want to sleep through my alarms too. I haven't seen the Q2 and Q3 yet for the F1, but did manage to catch that our kiwi went out in Q1, apparently. And that is successor. Oh, I better not spoil it then. I bet Hanson hasn't seen it yet either. Good couple of crashes in Q1 though. I'll say no more. No spoilers, please. Kiwi on pole in the NASCAR All-Stars race, or whatever it is they've got going on this weekend though. Literally someone had no spoilers. Very true. Very true. There we go. That's around the corner. Garrett, good to see you, mate. We will definitely catch you on Wednesday. Have a good rest of your weekend, good week. Might be some roadcraft on Wednesday night. We'll see where the wind takes us. As I was saying, roadcraft does release on Wednesday morning New Zealand time. 3 AM Wednesday morning. So I've got a copy pre-ordered and ready to go when it's out. New map looks good, can't wait for it. Thanks, Tyson. You'll have to wait for it because it's going to take a wee bit longer to get finished. But I specifically said teaser, not trailer. Trailer would imply that it was more complete than it actually is. I've made a mess of this field. Where are we? Okay. Did someone say Warcraft? No, I said Roadcraft. Okay, here's a question. Someone commented on my Terrafarm video and called me out for saying asphalt. How do you... Where's the difference? Is it because I didn't say asphalt? I said asphalt. That's how we pronounce it in New Zealand. Not asphalt. It's like, dude, I'm a Kiwi. Same. Asphalt. Asphalt. No, it made me laugh. I like lol, asphalt. I was like, bro. Regional dialects, accents. Asphalt. It just made me laugh. You said it the same way. Well, so you're a Kiwi gamer. You're a Kiwi gamer. Word if you didn't. Faulty. Asphalty. Asphalt. Oh, now go through. I reckon you could fit Hampton. Asphalt. Anyhow, it made me laugh. As it does quite often when people question my accent. Do you even know English? Nah. I speak Kiwi, Jayhawk. It's see, tarmac for us has chip seal. Tarmac's an interesting one, isn't it? Because if you're a pilot, tarmac can mean concrete. It's just a generic term for a runway. Anyhow, it is what it is. Sure. Alright, I'm going to carry on for a little bit longer. Carry on for a bit longer. Okay. Tarmac is a company too. Is it? I didn't know that. Did not know that. Stop talking about my runs. It's a personal conversation. I shared that in confidence with you guys. A big one in the UK. Yeah, right. You can't tell people anything in Discord, right? Keep a tab on it. Oh goodness. Alright. So, what do we have over the way here? So we've got our precision farming. A little bit of a blend of soils through there. A blend of the pH levels. Apparently this has none. Interesting. It's a bizarre display, isn't it? Does look expensive in spots. Alright. We're going to lose daylight soon. That's going to be our next problem. It'll be fine. None of my lights bound. All my key bounds on the task stick are gone. Oops. Blame the pup. Can't blame Stella for that. All right. Catch you through the middle here. It's been a pleasure having you all here this morning, this evening, this afternoon, whatever it is, wherever you are. Thank you all for joining in. I've enjoyed the stream. It's been fun one, actually. A lot of fun. Been a good laugh. Good laugh and good conversation. That's all I ask for.
That is
Where do you want to
only
No,
admin team that can do it.
it's Discord thing. It's
Yeah, it's
Discord
Discord.
thing.
I can change. I can change it, so you can upload it. All right.
You don't want the rest of the shit that I've
Oh my god, he's unmuted us.
He has.
Did I unmute you? Where? Oh my
Uh-oh.
goodness, how did I do that? Press the wrong button. That was dangerous. That was dangerous. Actually no idea how that happened. Leave it on. No, Welshton Farmer, I'm not leaving that on. Yeah. Which button did I press? You're live, please no swearing. Mate, if you could hear what I've been talking about tonight in my ears, yeah, not a good look. Not a good look. Their sole objective when I'm streaming is to try and make me laugh. My sole objective when I'm streaming is to not let them. That's why FSG changes headphones. I know. No, not at all. You might have got a grin. You might have got a grin, but certainly no laughter. It's your sole objective too, Jacob. There we go. Good. Indeed. Could have. I'm a little bit scared about how I managed to unmute you guys then too. That's what worries me even more. Mind control, it is. It's hacked my PC. Found ways to yeah, is this sublimation? Round 2. I'm refusing to put the auger out. It's a silent protest. Nah. I just start going down rows so he can't actually unload. Just skip a row. Whoa. Bit of lag coming into play there. Cruise control didn't activate. No, we're wrong. So you put the pipe out for you and you're not even there for it. Ah, too late. Got too long. That was dangerous. Can't leave your auger sticking out. Might hit a tree or something. I feel the lag starting to kick in. I have to be out. That's the pipe out like the pineapple. No! Nothing to do with pineapples at all, Jayhawk. Risk assessment hacks your returns. I did point out there was a distinct lack of beacons on when they were road running for hauling Beets earlier. Was pointed out and noted, and number plates and names were taken. They observed at the start FSG that all the number plates were exactly the same. I just said they were all registered to your address, so don't worry about any speeding tickets or other traffic fines. It is unsafely long. It's good for the... I think the rain heater's bigger. This heater. I need pineapples in game. What are you talking about? There's no lag FSG. What are you talking about? Why do you think they drift like that? Right. What's going on over there? It's a disco. Disco for two. Disco for two. If you haven't already dropped a thumbs up, much appreciated. If you hit a like on the stream, 4 away from 50. Nice to hit that before we wrap things up, which will be once we finish this field. Give them a table and some romantic music. Probably be worth it. Be a fly on the wall for that dinner. What are those little things on your roof? Look like they're trying to flash. There we go, boom. Just like that. Thank you everyone who took that up and over 50 likes. Much appreciated. Legends. Oh, what on earth is going on with this pipe? It's perpetually unloading now. Okay, stop. Lights on. I had nothing to unload. What are you talking about? Hey, Crofter. Evening, mate. Good to see you. Even the pipe is acting up. It doesn't need to display. I know. I know. It needs to be some punishment. We'll give them all 100 horsepower tractors next time. Alright, I'll tell you what, it's going to be food and coffee o'clock once we're out of here. They might like that, they may do. They may do, they look like they're suckers for punishment, alright. What time is it in the future? It is 9:37 AM. So we're well and truly past our 2-hour stream tonight. We're cracking up towards 3 to be honest. Bonus exit time. No, 47 hours on this piece of equipment. Let's just have a look. I know someone asked earlier about how long we've been on this server. Let's have a look at our vehicles. What's got the most hours on it? There you go. Track Chinoxon at the moment has 580 hours on it. We've got a Massey with 576 hours on it. So those are our two, do we say, workhorses? They're not worth anything. Did they have hours on them when we started? Ah, right. So they were ones that were the starting equipments. They had hours on them, but we've got 130 hours on the Fendt. And this is our second combine actually. We just got 47 hours. We did have a case which Chinook very regrettably sold. We moved to Texas in the fall. We went to the Boss's Kids Little League game. First really hot muggy day drained you. Where did you move from, Jay? Where were you before that? Kansas City. Right. Summer never ends down there, doesn't it? What part of Texas are you in now? I know there's some rain in the forecast. What time is that meant to hit us? 2100. Okay. So we've got an hour and a half. They announced they were opening a place in Kansas City. Oh. Frisco, suburb of Dallas. Nice one. Did I break out the water damage mod? No, I haven't yet. I'll have to have a look at that. I had to have a bit of a chuckle. And I saw that. Henson's waiting in the shadows, flashing us. Dodgy old uncle. Get away. Great weather up till now, but you're working doors. First really hot day. As soon as you saw it, you was like, it's on priority. Yeah, fair enough. I earned that reputation. I was in Houston in... Tell me you were in Houston. We were in Houston in November. October. For a week, and it wasn't too bad. It was pleasant. It wasn't too hot. We could walk around and didn't get too muggy or anything. It was good. Royals game cancelled for snow in the first part of it. What is that? Finishing off your silage while watching. Nice. Grass or corn? Maize silage. Is that in a good enough position for you, Hanson? Must be. Nice. Nice one. That's what I'm looking forward to, having a Kiwi map out there, is one, to be able to do sort of a playthrough with some New Zealand style equipment and that sort of thing, but also see how others play on it, particularly Kiwis. See how locals go about it. Will we be able to grow Kiwis? No. Kiwis are off the menu, Jake. I'm sorry. Hey, Elite Farming, how goes it, mate? Good to see you. Thanks. I'm really enjoying using this toggle switch for the steering assist. Being able to toggle the lines on and off and things like that. Very cool. I'm kind of wondering what I might have broken by having that set up. But I've still got the other toggle. There'll be things like when you're trying to use a wheel loader, but I'm trying to remember what else I've set those up for. Have some more Chinooks. One Chinook's enough. Not gonna lie, Chinook, it was a relief when I heard you had a daughter and not a son. Alright, what have we got? 2 passes there, 2, 4, 5, maybe 7 passes? I reckon. Should be about all we can do. Now, while I think about it and just see my little Nightbot remind me about being a Giants partner, I will put, or there already is, in Discord, and I'll put a post up on YouTube. I have some links where you can buy Roadcraft through Games Planet, which support the channel. So use my partner link with Games Planet. Push through there. So if anyone's considering buying it, you can get a Steam key and purchase it that way. And yeah, it'll help go towards supporting the channel. I think they have 10% off it at the moment too. Get a little bit cheaper. One is certainly enough. One Chinook's more than enough. Have you just found the soundboard that Discord has in chat? Oh my goodness, we're in trouble now. You can add custom ones and all sorts. Do it. Yeah, I've got all sorts of trouble going on now. Sorry, I've got a whole lot I'm playing now there for the guys. Through another channel I've got. Gonna add the Kumara potato to the map. Should be pretty simple, just potatoes with and possibly crofter. It could work. The area of the map, there's quite a big growing community down there for potatoes. Kumara probably not quite the climate for that. But could look at it. Could think about it. Still not forgiven Chinook for telling me the secret X and the non-slicing Bahnhof a couple of weeks ago. No one told me. What are you talking about? There's no moles. Chinook did not send me a message and say go and watch from about 86 minutes into the stream and see if SG hit a bridge. Nope. I sat down and watched your whole stream all on my own. And found it. Stumbled across it. It's oddly specific. Strange, isn't it, Jay? Strange. Do you know what? I was sitting here before trying to figure out how to turn my lights on. Completely forgot that the Hori has the lights on the stalk. I completely forgot about that. Beacons. Oh my goodness, that's embarrassing. Yeah, never on a Sunday morning. Not at all. Never ever bear false witness. I'm an upstanding person. Right, 1, 2, 3 is the fourth to last pass. 2 on our right, 1 on our left. Sunflowers finished. It's actually taking me longer to do this than I thought. It's be a good almost hour now harvesting sunflowers. Hello, Stella. Beautiful sunset back over the farm, including wherever it is floating in the middle of the field. Who's that just hanging out up there? Hanson. Right, where are we? Look all the right things. Alright, just about done. Right. Manual attach should probably be the one that I'd be the keenest to see come. Seems to have been getting better, I've heard, realistic weather. I just think they had the moisture settings a little bit wrong. I think it just wasn't fine-tuned enough. Alright, one to go. One to go. We'll be able to park things up for the night. Let's go, let's get it done. Pretty solid mod now, the issues have been ironed out. Yeah, it's kind of, dare I say it, it's gone the same way that the game went, and that they've used players to test it and release it as a beta version. Kind of questions how it got through Mod Hub testing, really. The realistic animals mod would be fantastic on a hardcore multiplayer server too. Alright, so obviously we're going to wrap things up at the end of this, but if anyone's keen, there's still a couple of fields to do. We've got linseed over there and some oats over this side. Obviously got a couple of fields now that need a whole lot of work done on them to get them reseeded. So there's still plenty to do here. If anyone's looking for something to do on the weekend, feel free to go to Discord, download the mods, jump in here and lend a hand. Does it? Yes, it does. I said so. Alright, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Done. Right, turn that off, header up. We can fold things up, which is that button. Here we go. It's folding everything for me, which does it all in one go, which is absolutely fantastic. Some like this here. As good as out of the way as any. Right, lights off, engine off. Let's jump out. And there we go. Well, we're still on fast move. There we go. A couple of big fields done. How many acres is that we've covered today? 43 on that side and 19, 40, 50, 62 acres harvested. It's not bad, eh? A couple of hours, 3 hours. Pretty bang on 3 hours. It's just going 10 AM here in New Zealand, so we're sorted. You like the realistic model once it's signed out. I think it's going to be brilliant. I agree, Welshton Farmer. I think it'll be fantastic once it's done. But there we go. I am going to wrap things up after a bit of a longer stream than normal. Thanks everyone for tuning in today, for the discussions, comments. It's been a very enjoyable chat. And all the likes, 51. If you haven't already dropped a thumbs up, please make sure you do. And it sounds like I'm going to have to go and rescue a dog who may be doing something they're not meant to do. Watching FSG's Terra Farm at the moment. Interesting. It is. It's very cool, Colin. Go and check it out. Carter, Mum wants you. Right, anyhow, I better go before there is a murder in the house. Thank you also, Jayhawk, for those 10 gifted memberships. You're a legend. Very, very much. Thank you. And I'm out. Take care. Have a good rest of your week. Good rest of your weekend. And we'll catch you on Wednesday night. Later. Bye.